Hello, ECoSistema parents and families. This is our orientation video for our 2020-2021 school year. We just wanted to share a few policies and procedures with you to help you get acquainted with our program. ECoSistema is a partnership between the Boys and Girls Clubs of Elkhart County and Goshen College and Horizon Education Alliance. So we are grateful for everyone that helps make our program possible. First, a little bit about us and who we are. So I'm Hillary Harder. I am the ECoSistema Program Director. And you can see here my email address and my phone number if you need to reach me. And later on in the presentation, you'll see some times when you might need to contact us. So feel free to back up in the video and pause it on this slide so you can copy down this information if you need to. And Kent, do you want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Yep. And I am Kent Dutchersmith. I am the ECoSistema lead teaching artist, and you can see my email there and also my phone number, and texting works the best for me. All of you should have already received some text from me, and that's the quickest and easiest way for me to communicate with you.
Awesome. So first, just a little bit of context of who we are and what is ECoSistema. So ECoSistema is a community music and youth development program. The name ECoSistema means the system in Spanish, and the reason is that it started in Venezuela in the 70s, and since then it has spread throughout the world. It's now present in 6 continents, and ECoSistema is a philosophy. It's not really an exact curriculum, but it's a philosophy. It's a way of approaching music education. In that it is very inclusive, it is community focused, it has goals of leadership and empowerment for students. So that's what ECoSistema really means. And here in Elkhart County, our program that's inspired by ECoSistema is called ECoSistema. So Elkhart County, ECoSistema. And we have several different locations. 2 of our sites are at schools, Prairie View in Goshen and Roosevelt STEAM Academy in Elkhart. Goshen College has a Music for Social Change program where college students can learn about ECoSistema music education. And then the reason that we're all here is that we have ECoSistema at the Boys and Girls Club of Goshen. And so our goals for our program are, of course, to learn music, skills that go along with that, understanding rhythm and harmony, playing instruments, singing and movement. But we're also working at social emotional skills like cooperation, teamwork, empathy, grit or persistence, growth mindset, all these kinds of things. We're building those skills through music. And then of course, we want to have fun.
So ECoSistema isn't just one program, it's actually a variety of programs. And so we have several opportunities we want you to be familiar with. One, for 2nd graders, we have the Song Circle program, which involves movement, drumming, and playing instruments with bars like xylophones and glockenspiels. In the past, singing has been an important part of Song Circle as well. We're not going to be doing singing so much this year because it's not the safest thing to be doing during the coronavirus. We meet Tuesdays and Thursdays from 3:30 to 4 o'clock. Then for students in the 3rd to 5th grades, we have the crescendo orchestra. And crescendo means growing in sound. And so that's exactly what we want to be doing in the crescendo orchestra. So this is for students that have no experience playing a string instrument beforehand. And our goal is to teach students how to play a string instrument on the violin, viola, or cello in a supportive team building environment. This also meets Tuesdays and Thursdays from 4 to 5 p.m. Plus, we have scheduled or will be scheduling with your student 1 private lesson a week. Then for students in the 4th and 5th grade who already play a string instrument, we have the Presto Orchestra. And this again focuses on the violin, viola, or cello. And we build on previous string instrument skills in a fun and positive but quicker paced environment. This meets on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 5 to 6, plus the one scheduled private lesson a week. Then a new program we have this year is designed for kids who graduate from Presto, and that is Teen ECoSistema for grade 6 on up. And the club uses the word teen to describe anybody who has graduated from elementary school, so 6th grade on up. And so this is for students that already play a string instrument. This includes one private lesson a week at the club or through Zoom. It also includes playing in a small ensemble, duet, trio, or quartet with other Teen ECoSistema students once a week. And it also involves musical volunteering and mentorship activities once a week. And we will work with students individually on scheduling these and also what these will look like for them, customizing the program to them.
Yes, so why music? We want to talk a little bit about the many, many benefits of music training for students. So research suggests that training on a musical instrument actually works to develop students' reading skills. One example of this is that neuroscience shows that after 2 years of musical training, students display better ability to process sounds. This is also called phonemic awareness, and that has shown to be linked to reading skills. So music has many, many cognitive and academic benefits. It also has lots of social and emotional benefits as well. Just the fact of being part of an ensemble, working together with other students cooperatively to produce something beautiful, feeling a lot of pride and accomplishment in achievement. So these are just some of the benefits of music and why we believe it's so powerful for our students. We have done a little bit of our own research in ECoSistema. We did a parent survey a couple years ago, and these are some of the things that parents said about their kids. They noticed that over the course of the year, when they were in ECoSistema, they displayed this sense of self-confidence and discipline, getting along with other students, those social skills, showing a high level of engagement and focus and persistence, and of course, developing this love for music. The students reported on their survey that they gained a lot of skills as well. They named especially skills in paying attention and focusing and following rules and procedures, teamwork, cooperation, the sense of empathy, and then a lot of sense of growth mindset. So no matter who you are or how difficult something is, you can always be better. You can always keep improving. Students felt a lot of pride in being part of this music program. They really took on ownership of it. So it was cool to see those benefits play out in real life with our kids.
Okay, cost, commitment, and attendance. So there is no financial cost to participate in ECoSistema except for the Boys and Girls Club membership fee. Instead, the cost of the program is your commitment. Becoming a musician takes dedication, and students feel the most successful when they can make consistent progress and keep up with their class. So just as Hillary was talking on the previous slides, all the benefits of music, you only get the benefits if you put time and energy into the program. So that's why we have these sort of attendance policies to make sure that your student gets the most out of the program. Commitment to regular attendance is essential to securing your student's spot in ECoSistema. And please remember your student's weekly schedule. Try not to pick your student up earlier unless it is an emergency or the occasional unavoidable conflict. One of the differences between our program and other club programs is most club programs, you can come and just pick your child up and they'll walkie-talkie your student and say, hey, can you please pick up so-and-so? And they'll come running out. Well, with our program, we don't have the walkie-talkies because they're too distracting for our program. and because we have a set beginning and end time, and we really need students to not to be coming and going during that time. Please notify either myself or Miss Hillary prior to absences and early dismissals. With regards to our calendar this year, we're starting September 8th and we go up until the last full week of school before the holiday vacation. Whenever the club is closed, we're also closed. But the club is open during fall break, but we think it's good for students to take breaks too during then. So we will not be operating during fall break. The same thing is for the spring semester. We will start up again January 11th, which is the first full week of school. And then we will go until the last full week of school, May 21. And we will not have ECoSistema during spring break. But again, if the club is closed, there will not be ECoSistema. In the summer, our orchestras and string players will rehearse in June, but it's a little too far out to plan those times and dates, so we will announce those ahead of time. Song Circle, though, will end May 21st and will resume again with the new school year. So private lessons are a really important part of the ECoSistema Strings program this year. And we started doing private lessons actually during COVID in March and through Zoom, and we realized that that was a really, really good thing. So we're having a little bit less group time during the week, and we're having private lessons with every single student in our string program, which is 30 kids. And so Hillary and I are going to be splitting that load, but it's really, really important time for us to connect with your child individually and to help them where they need help and give them that individual attention. So every string student will have one 30-minute private lesson a week with either Hillary or myself, or possibly a Goshen College student. Since we have a partnership with Goshen College, we have interns and student teachers with us who may be teaching lessons as well. ECoSistema will work with parents to find a time that works for each student and each family's schedule. And hopefully you've already received a text from me telling you when that lesson time is. Please let your student's teacher know if your child will be absent for a lesson. We will do our best to reschedule your lesson when there is an absence that is brought to our attention ahead of time or when there is an unforeseen emergency.
All right, we want to talk just a little bit about some of our safety protocols during this time of COVID-19. And these comply with what the club is doing and the CDC guidelines. So students and teachers will wear masks at all times. There will be plenty of sanitizing of hands. Students are also going to be spaced out 6 feet apart from other students. We're also going to do our best to keep students in sections according to their school. So in the Boys and Girls Club, students stay with others from their school. We will honor that as well. So although we draw from all the different school groups, we're going to keep kids spaced out and sitting near only kids from their school. Sadly, this year, we're not going to be able to do concerts just because gathering in large crowds is not super safe. But instead, we are going to work towards doing sort of mini performances on our private YouTube channel. So those of you who were in ECoSistema last year know that the YouTube channel is a great place for videos that are like instructional videos for you to learn your pieces. They're also going to become a platform this year for us to have you all perform for each other. And again, the videos are private, so only people that you want to see the videos will be able to see them, your family, your friends, people that you want to perform for. Another safety protocol is that if anyone is uncomfortable coming to class in person, you can join by Zoom. The only exception is students who are in crescendo, who are just beginning to learn their instrument. That's very difficult to do over Zoom, so we do ask that you come in for an in-person private lesson. Of course, with distancing and masking, we'll do our best to make that as safe as possible. And then if the school district decides to go to all virtual learning, then ECoSistema will do that as well. And again, for those of you who are with us in the spring, you know that that ended up being really successful. And if that happens again this year, we know it'll be successful again too. As we mentioned before with Song Circle, we will not be singing at all because there are significant safety concerns with your airflow during singing is more dangerous. So instead, we're going to focus on movement and playing percussion instruments. So we will not have any kids sharing instruments. We're going to sanitize everything very thoroughly. And in terms of movement, we won't do any games that involve holding hands or touching hands. Instead, all the movement is going to be done just in the student's personal space with 6 feet in between everyone. For the orchestras, every student will have their own instrument, music stand. They will not share with anyone else. And our instruments will stay at the club. We will not have students take instruments home unless we do shift to all virtual. So Kent, I think you're on mute.
So that I was muted. So that's our presentation for you today. And we are really, really excited about working with your children this year. And we thank you for entrusting your kids with us. All of our programs start Tuesday, September 8th, and we hope to see you there. Thank you so much.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Take good care. Bye-bye.